Hey, you guys hear about the guy who does this every morning? Gimme.
This is the blueprint to success.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. We all get it, okay? We all know. I'm just a lady with a camera, bulldog, and too many opinions. And if you're new here, if you are an incel or maybe a fan of this man and you're not a normal viewer of my channel, just know that you commenting mean things about me or my life or my content just because I disagree with you and I'm making fun of this guy, that just makes me money. So you might as well just not comment. Actually, please do. Please do, because then I like to make videos where I read off mean comments. Then I make even more money. You're making me so much money. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about Ashton Hall. You've seen him breaking water bottle glasses. You've seen him wiping his face with bananas, running around making weird faces, jumping in the air in slow-mo. I ask myself, like, who likes this guy? I'm convinced it's mostly all men. Like, this guy causes boners. Mostly early 20 boners, but yeah, I feel like all of his fans are real chubbed up for him. And you know what? Hey, as long as he's not talking about hating women and how women shouldn't have rights or shouldn't be able to vote, that's okay. I'll take this guy over Andrew Tate all day long, okay? But I have to make fun of the fact that this man has gone so insanely viral and then something just happened that it's like, oh, it's all a facade. I love it. Hello, friends. This video is sponsored by Dossier. Dossier is a fragrance company that has really changed the game for me with their Impressions line. Now, Dossier Impressions are luxury scents crafted in France without any insane markups. I know we all want to smell like someone's very rich wife, and guess what? You can do that without the price tag. There have been so many times that I have worn the one that is inspired by Baccarat Rouge, and girl, even been to the point where a friend of mine who that's the only perfume that she wears hugged me and she was like, oh my gosh, we're wearing the same perfume. And I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. Except for you paid like $500 for it and I certainly did not. So to prove my point that these Dossier scents are indistinguishable from these designer scents, we are going to have the most powerful sniffer in the Suarez household put his nose to the test in an absolutely fabulous game that I like to call, and by I like to call, I mean I just made it up right now, The Smell is Right. Welcome back to The Smell is Right. Oh, goodness. Someone has infiltrated this stage, but we have our main contestant who has, it's not you. Our contestant, Tony, has made it to the final round today. Oh, goodness, I'm being attacked by one of the former contestants.
Can't I see these?
No.
Oh, I can't?
No, you're fine. Just, I've already said... So he has his, smell palette refresher here. Tony's task today for all of this totally real money. What do you have to say? Exactly. So Tony has to figure out which, I'm getting stabbed in the butt. Tony has to figure out which one of these little pieces of paper is the designer perfume and which one is the Dossier perfume, because this video is sponsored by Dossier. So go ahead and smell each one and put it next to whichever one you think. I should probably hide the piece of paper that has the answers on it. What would you like to say to the people out there? Perfect, I agree. Yeah. Oh, siggle nini. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now sniff in between each, please. Sorry, we're on a budget here, so. And the fragrances we have are Valentino's Donna Born in Roma, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl, that is one of my favorites. This Menace to Society loves that one. He likes to steal the little shoe. We have Creed's Aventus, which is one that he wears a lot. Whenever he wears it and then walks through the house and leaves, it smells like a sexy ghost has been there. And then we have Baccarat Rouge. All right, let's see how he did. Will he do it? Hello. Well, the man known for the most powerful nose in the Suarez household guessed these scents correctly. Sir, what are you going to do with all this money if you win?
Yeah. Here, you want a chip?
Buy another kid? Look. All right. Well, that's just how good these perfumes are, people. He lost miserably and got every single one wrong. And I am only slightly disappointed in him, but I am very happy with Dossier perfumes.
Good job.
Thank you for appeasing me and being in an ad read. Thank you, Dossier, for sponsoring this video. Wait, here's your prize money.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Tune in tomorrow for facts about bears. Wow, that was riveting, wasn't it? Like I said, Dossier is a French perfumery that is putting absolutely fabulous and luxury scents in the hands of everyone, not just the 1% who can afford to spend 500 doll hairs on a bottle of perfume, which is wild and crazy. I got quite a bit of sense from them, as you saw in our little game show skit, but then also I did request some that I have never had before. For instance, Chanel number 5. I've purchased it for someone and my grandmother used to wear it, but I've never actually had it. And I was like, I'm not going to spend that much on myself. That's crazy. And then I saw that Dossier had it and I was like, hey guys, want to send that to me? And when I smelled it, I was like, oh my God, Meemaw, it's you. Ugh. Tony doesn't like that scent, but I love it so much. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's just timeless. So thank you to Dossier for sponsoring my channel. Thank you to you guys for supporting my sponsors. And let's go ahead and get back to the video. And make sure you click the link in my description box to check out Dossier. It is absolutely just delightful, affordable, luxury, and I'm trying to make you smell good, okay? Ashton Hall has over 9.2 million followers on Instagram. And recently his morning routine videos have gone extremely viral. He's gone from around 3 million to 9 million followers, and it seems in less than 6 months. Now let's go ahead and watch a bit of his videos, shall we? Listen, I get the appeal of the ASMR. I'm about it. One thing that I do just have to say is that I've seen this man's nipples more than I've seen my own, okay? The way his chesticles move, I'm not sure how it makes me feel, but it's not good. It's scared. His chesticles make me scared with the way that they move.
Going down.
Not the drone shot leaving the gym. What is going on? What's going on here? Could y'all imagine if I had this type of production value on just my normal day? I could never. This is hilarious. Also, you took a water bottle with you, and I know that's like his branding or whatever is like his water bottle, and then there's like something else. I already forgot what it was, but bananas and water. But he took a water bottle. Well, he taped his mouth and then took a water bottle. But you didn't take off the tape and everything until you got in the car. You're not allowed to breathe through your mouth before you even get in your car? That doesn't make any sense. Some people probably are like, holy shit, that man's being held hostage by the camera operator in the back seat that you can clearly see. But maybe the kidnapper doesn't have a license, so they made him drive.
Appreciate it. I would definitely hire one person, but I could look at yours and kind of tell you where you went wrong.
Oh boy, that was not that was not the voice I was expecting, to say the least. Holy shit. What is when Steve Urkel turns hot? Who is it? Stefan? This Stefan ass motherfucker. that's what he sounds like. Oh God, what was that? Well, we can you gotta hire someone, but I'll take a look at what you got. Wow. Powerful. I find myself watching the same clips like over and over again because I'm like, oh, it started again. I swear to God, this type of content makes me just like black out because I'm like, sounds, zippers, ice. I don't know what's happening. So really what I think what has happened is that he's realized that certain like rage bait aspects of your video will help the algorithm and help it take off. So dropping the bottles, having the bottles break, doing things like saying you're waking up at 3 a.m., taping your mouth before you get to the gym. That just like really doesn't matter. But you know, this is like the alpha male life coach version of those Korean like house hack product videos where a person like walks into their house and then there's like a random like fake mouse that runs across the floor and it's like snowing outside of their apartment in the hallway. And it's these random little engagement tricks where it'll make people comment and be like, why was it snowing in the hallway? Or like, what the fuck's going on? You know, little engagement tricks that are minuscule but will help you go viral. Nothing like a 4 a.m. balcony twerk session, right? Boy, we see what you're doing. You're not just drinking water, you're dropping it.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. You know, when you run. That's some pretty impressive jumping he's got there. I'm sorry, what? Let's replay that for a second. Motherfucker, you were not in the air for 4 minutes. How were you in the air for 4 minutes? What's going on here?
It's good to meet you, man. Respect it.
That's crazy. Thank you, bro.
Those same boys would say the same thing. That's crazy. Is that all white boys know how to say? What's going on here? That squelching banana peel sound. What kind of banana peels you got?
Thank you.
The crazy thing is that he's not even looking through social media. He's looking through screenshots of like people talking about him. Like you can't zoom in on Twitter, can you?
Thank you.
I do like that he at least says thank you.
You've made your first 10,000. Congratulations. We got to do at least 20, bro.
You've made at least 10,000? Yeah, fucking 10,000 rubles, maybe, not dollars. I just did it again. I just blacked out because all of the sounds and I'm watching it twice. I gotta get out of here. Save me, please.
This is how you're going to go from nothing to millions as an online fitness coach. If you're struggling to get clients in this industry, I need you guys to watch this video. If you don't know already, my name is Ashton Hall, and me and my company trained over 2,000 people in 2024. And these are a few things that I wish I knew before I started everything.
So Ashton does mainly bullshitting on the internet and making ASMR videos. That's literally why he's gone viral. He's an ASMR creator right now. And what he actually does for a living is he's a fitness coach and he has a company, whatever. And I don't think people realize that this like filming crew was not with him every day. Like realistically, he probably shot like almost all of these reels within a weekend, 2 days, a week, whatever. And it's not actually like in like real time, like the time that's like on the thing, you know? But of course, people who are content creators aren't really thinking like that, I guess. But anyways, he is a fitness coach, a personal fitness coach. And he also does mentoring. So like mentoring people with their businesses. Anyone who is going to be paying this man, or anyone for that matter, $3,500, $5,500, or $8,000. And that's just the fitness part. It's absolutely crazy. So what do you get for that? So what's included? Everything you need to get in shape and stay motivated. Keep in mind, this is not even the mentorship part. Structure, you received a tailored workout program based on your goals and body type. Workouts are split into upper and lower body days to effectively build muscle. Meal plans from a variety of diets, supplement guidance, and recipes coaching. My trainers, so not necessarily him, probably not him. My trainers will teaching for him. Do you have a graphic designer who worked on this? Got a copywriter? What's going on, buddy? Technique and weight loss and mass gain tips. That was very poorly written. Results. These features give you the knowledge, guidance, and motivation to get results. Wait, so you do get results? So you're guaranteed results. You also can't guarantee anything when it comes to like this type of stuff. Get the latest updates on my app and give input on what you want to see. Buddy, you could have just said nutrition plans, mentorship, and like workouts. And that's it. It's all gibberish. Okay, so it seems like he's not only a fitness coach as well, but he also trains people to be fitness coaches. So is this basically master resale rights? Like what's going on here? Who's at his house at like 5 a.m. to hand him his clothes? Okay.
She's out.
I would have fainted, had not I believed.
Stop it right now. Did y'all hear the clonk sound that bag made when I'm assuming that's his assistant that shall not be his bodyguard. How your bodyguard gonna be smaller than you? It's giving Ash Trevino hiring a guy in a security shirt. What's going on here?
And it's the same design and everything?
This is $2,830.
10K didn't look like anything.
Baby girl, how are you going to try to depict luxury by you bringing in, that's just so tacky, bringing in a stack of hundreds into Louis Vuitton to buy a duffel? No, anybody who knows anything about this type of shit knows that if you, girl, why didn't you just call your sales associate? Oh, because you don't have one. That's luxury. If you're having that on speed dial, that's luxury. Jermaine at the International Mall Louis Vuitton in Tampa, that's my boy. I love him. He needs to stop being sneaky with my husband. That sounded bad. And buying me stuff behind my back because, or trying to. I shoot that down though. I'm like, no. I'm saving for something. What was that sound? How funny would it be if he just went to, because there's a difference obviously between like the engagement baiting that it's like pretty crazy with, you know, like I said, the Korean lady with the snow in her hallway and like a random rat running through her house. It's a fake mouse, whatever. And then like the cringe rage baiting of it all, right? Engagement baiting, rage baiting. And there's a fine line. Like for instance, if I like purposely pronounce something wrong in a video or like say something wrong, that's harmless, whatever. I know people are going to comment on it. I'm trolling y'all. Most of you get it, but there are some people who would like literally argue in the comments about it. And it's so funny. And I'm just like, yes, keep going. Please push this video out more. I need it. We need it. If he was a real girl boss, every time he does a pull up, you would just hear, you better fart, girl boss.
This is luxury wool.
46.
Could get this trip to Dubai because of how sloped shoulders he is.
$7,599.
$11,599 on what? What are y'all doing? I need y'all to know that these waters that I was about to say gets imported, bitch, that he orders, a 12 pack is $65.99 from Target. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. That's giving me pins and needles. That's ridiculous. Listen, you like what you like, okay? But also, I think it's all for the branding and the luxuriness of it all and all that. Because how are you going to girl boss until you die and make all of the money in the world and 6 figures a minute if you can't depict that you yourself are extremely successful? And what is the background, or rather the location of all of his successfulness? His fancy ass Miami condo. Now, what's the difference between a condo and an apartment, Chelsea? Well, typically in real estate, which I'm definitely an expert at, and typically, you know, those are interchangeable, except an apartment usually means like you're renting. Condo usually means you own it, right? Maybe. I don't know. That's what I think. Basically the same thing. However, what would you do if I told you that this man was just evicted from this fancy ass apartment and we have the eviction letter to prove it, or eviction notice, I guess. Yeah. So Ballbusters on Instagram actually exposed the shit out of this guy, and I love it. And then in the comment sections, because I was like, what else is going on in there? There was even more of an expose. So let's go ahead and watch their video on it because I love them so much. And then we will go from there.
Guy that went viral for his morning routine just got evicted from the apartment he was filming in, which is a big part of his morning routine video. So the whole video embodies success and money and obviously mental health, being in shape and stuff like that. So here you can see the full eviction notice, and it even has his name, which is Ashton Hall. And if you just type that in anywhere, you're going to see him all over the place. And then you can also see his address right here. We're going to just pop that into Zillow and just see what we find. And we already knew that he was in Florida, but when you do a quick Zillow search, you find it almost immediately. And you can tell from this first image here that this door is the exact same door he took this photo in. Notice the green reflection on the door. You can see that same reflection right here. So technically search is over. Anyways, this place is super nice, and it goes for $17,000 a month. Now people want to know what's up with that price, and I think that's to own it. The spot costs roughly $2.5 million. We can see that right here. And your monthly payment will be just over $17,000 a month. The reason he got evicted is because he cloned the fob for the building and gave it out to somebody so that they could have access to the amenities of the building.
Like they said, he was evicted for cloning the key fob. Now, a lot of people were like, oh, well, he was just, you know, having like a friend or like a girlfriend or like a family member use it. Well, no, because if that was the case, I've lived in an apartment before with, key fobs and shit. Why would you go somewhere else and clone it without their knowledge instead of just taking said person with you or asking your leasing office for one? Why would you not just do that? So let's go ahead and get into these comments. Now, this person says he cloned the fob to sublease the condo. Be smart, people. If I let a homie, a family member, or my chick use my amenities, I just give them my fob. I mean, yeah, or if you're like not there or whatever. And a lot of people were saying that he was leasing this condo for content, like having it as like a content house and not actually living there. I am so curious now to find out if other people, the girl bosses who live in Miami, if they also do this type of shit, because guess what? Dre and Jasmine and a bunch of these other bitches live in, if not this place, they live in a place exactly like it and just as expensive per month. It's crazy. It's also like, what are y'all doing? Because I know you sure as fuck ain't buying a $2 million condo. I know you're not doing that. A bank would not give you that. You cannot get a loan. And the original person that commented this said no, meaning he was leasing it and most likely subleasing Airbnb-ing it to others. Just like how people in Miami buy high-end cars, but Turo them on the side to offset the cost. If you can't afford something with a high price tag, and the only way that you can actually like afford it is to then rent it out for the most of the time. And I don't mean that for like normal people. I mean for like people who think that that one gives them value or are using that as like a marketing tactic or to, manipulate people. That's bullshit. Don't do that. Like the red flag on yourself. And he said, a building won't evict you for letting a family member or girlfriend use the gym, but a total stranger subleasing, yeah, you gotta go. And I said their username wrong before, but this page, Baller Busters, I love them so much. They're the better version of me all over Instagram. I love them. And they said videoing or photography in the building amenities is against the rules as well. That's with a lot of these luxury residents. Yes, that's very true. Fob at Ace Hardware opposed to management office is against the rules. Social media presence outside your unit, videoing with workers in the background. A lot of this is a no-no. And then we have this beautiful human who came forward and said, "Hi all, I am one of the people involved in this. Not named directly in the eviction, of course, as they don't know me. Truth is, he was subletting his rented apartment from what I can tell, over 80% of the month. I work for Wilmer Haler, I don't know, and was down in Miami for a white-collar crime case, that's not important here, for 24 days. I stayed from January 29th through the 3rd week of February, basically a month. Because it was a long stay, I brought significant luggage and would return nightly with 2 boxes of case material. What I suspect blew his cover. So she's saying that she rented his apartment. And she says, what I suspect blew his cover was that I often asked to use the dolly to bring in case material, large boxes. Toward my 2nd week, they began to ask my name. I figured he wasn't supposed to do this, but I wasn't about to get thrown out because he broke policy. So initially I said I'm visiting a friend, but they eventually contacted him to come in and realized he hadn't been there in 3 weeks. Love that. Not hard to figure out with cameras, obviously. Hope this helps. Which that's super interesting because all of his recent reels-ish are still showing that apartment. So it's like, what's going on here? So like this one is in the apartment. It was posted 22 hours ago. And the caption is a reminder to ignore the noise. Keep going. Squelch, squelch, squelch. I hate it. So was all of this filmed like right after another because he got evicted or maybe he hasn't moved out yet? But like this girl says that he hadn't been there in like 3 weeks. I'm so confused. Either way though, like you hadn't been there in 3 weeks. Like were you traveling for 3 weeks? Doesn't look like it. Then again, it looks like you're still filming in your apartment that you got evicted from. So what is the truth? Either way, he's still using his social media to promote his coaching business, his lifestyle, all of that. And personally, I believe that it's all a fraud and a facade. I don't think that he isn't successful or that he is completely broke. I just think that everything is rented. He doesn't own anything and it's not the level or degree of success that he's making it out to be. And I think that's complete bullshit. All right, now I have to go film the intro to this video where I shove my face in a bowl of water. Can't wait. Why do I do this? It's for views. I hate it here. Okay, well, your butt looks so good. You know how this guy's chesticles make me uncomfortable? Your butt makes me uncomfortable. Uncomfortable because it looks so good and I can't stop looking at it. My God. Also, did you wash your hair? It looks great. You didn't? Oh, you're a dirty little girl. Stop. It's okay. Anyways, that little ins tidbit was for you only if you are subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what's that smell? Oh, it smells like week old Indian food in a dirty diaper. Oh, that's you? You smell like Ash Trevino? It do not smell well, I'll tell you that much. Gross. But listen, I'll take it all back if you just subscribe to my channel. Yeah, it's legal. I have to. Anyways, I appreciate you. I love you. Be assertive, stay spicy, all of the things I used to say in my outros, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
What are you doing?
Just hold on.
Are you smushing your face in that?
Yeah, and then you're just gonna, when I come back up, you're just gonna hand it to me. What do I say? Do you work here?
No idea.
Hey, you guys hear about that morning routine guy? Okay, ready?
How are you gonna be that bad?
Okay.
Your face.
Oh God.
What are you doing?
I don't know how to not breathe through my nose.
Just hold your breath. What? Can you put your head?
Oh my God. That feels great though. Might be something to this.